If you're in your first year and haven't written a single line of code, then this video is for you. I'm going to cover everything from basic to advanced and mistakes to avoid if you haven't written a single line of code until now. Even if you have watched my first year roadmap and done everything that I've told over there, then this video is also for you since I'm going to cover both. So first of all, don't panic. You guys still have 2 to 3 years in your degree, and once you start implementing things, you'll start seeing the progress. So don't think that everything is over, first year is over, I wouldn't be able to catch up with other people. What I'm going to tell you is just pick a pen and paper, write all the things that I'm telling you, and start implementing it and follow it for 2 to 3 months. If you guys don't see any progress, just come to my channel and click the unsubscribe button. Right. So first of all, you need to pick a language. Either it is C++, either it is C, either it is Python or Java, whatever language it is, start learning that. Watch a simple tutorial which is given on YouTube. You can just search on Python tutorial or let's say C++ tutorial and just try to understand what are functions, what are loops, how to write simple, let's say redirecting behavior, right? So all of those things you need to just write and understand the syntax of that specific language. Once you get the syntax, what you need to do is solve 5 to 10 problems in that specific language, because you need to get the syntax, or let's say get in the habit of writing code in that specific language. So you need to do that for let's say 1 or 2 weeks. Once you solve 5 or 10 or 15 questions in that specific language, you're good to go to the next step. Now, once you know a specific language, you can focus on different frameworks, let's say MERN stack, or there is a Python stack in which there is Fast API, Django, or Flask. You can focus on those frameworks. Or if you're going towards JavaScript, then there is MERN stack. And then after doing JavaScript, you can do React, and after React, you can do Next.js, right? So you can just look up all of those things that I've said in the past, let's say 5 to 10 seconds. You can just put on ChatGPT, ask what all of these frameworks are, and just type it on YouTube. Okay, if you want to learn React, just type a React 1 hour tutorial. You learn React. Okay, try to build something with React. If you want to learn Next.js, let's say next, then search a 1 hour, not 1 hour. Next.js is a pretty heavy framework, so you can just search on Next.js tutorial and start following a playlist. What I would recommend you to do is for the course recommendations, one is CS50. I personally have done it. It is free, and it's not a promotional thing or something, but CS50 is a really good course by Harvard University, and I actually did it in my first year. So that is my first course recommendation. The second would be Harkirat Singh. You can buy any full stack course or whatever they are selling, because it's really good. I have also taken that course and been the part of a cohort, so it was really good. So you need to give 2 to 3 hours a day for let's say the next 1 or 2 months or 2 to 3 months, and just lock in, right? You need to just lock in for 2 to 3 hours every single day in your room for the next 2 to 3 months, because if you do that, you'll start seeing consistent results in your knowledge, or let's say progress in your tech journey. Okay, so what you need to do is start posting on LinkedIn and Twitter whatever you are learning. I did this today. I completed 2 questions. I did this specific framework of full stack, whatever the thing that you are doing. Okay. Now, if you have watched my first year roadmap and you have been doing DSA consistently, or let's say you have been learning full stack, or you have been going to hackathons, now what I want you to do is, since you have that basic base strong, I want you to just explore a lot of things. Let's say go deep into AI or machine learning, or let's say go deep into Web3, or go deep into DevOps, right? So I want you guys need to explore each of these fields, because there is a T curve in tech. You need to know the depth and you need to know the breadth. If you're a good engineer, you need to know the breadth as well. All right. So you need to be good at one thing and know everything. So a lot of senior engineers, what I have seen is they generally have a breadth of a lot of knowledge and a depth of a single specific field. So once you start implementing heavily in one specific field, you'll learn a lot. Okay, and from now you can start contributing to open source. You can start contributing to let's say other open source programs, let's say GSOC or LFX or Summer of Bitcoin. So try to explore all of these programs, attend more hackathons. While exploring all of these things, try to post about these things on LinkedIn, and you can try to grow your profile over there. And you can also apply for remote internships, which are in open source, mostly US based startups or Japan based startups, or let's say UK based startups, because a lot of companies do hire remotely, and there are a lot of platforms, let's say Remote OK, or let's say you can just cold DM a lot of people on Twitter or LinkedIn, and they actually respond. So you can do all of that stuff if you have done things in your first year. Also, I'm not going to list each and everything that you need to do, just because in your second year you need to double down on one specific thing, which is AI or Web3 or anything else that you want to do. So try to contribute to open source more during this time, and I think you'll do good. If you have any more questions, just post in the comments or just DM me on, let's say, LinkedIn, or you can just comment it down below. I'll create a video about it. Now, there are a few things that you guys need to avoid. First of all, stop watching a lot of roadmap videos. You learn a lot when you actually go out there and try to understand what all of these tech stacks are. All right. If you try to communicate with ChatGPT, try to Google search what is Munstack, what is React, what is Next.js. If you just be curious and try to just think from first principles what all these frameworks are, why these frameworks are made, why how things work underneath the hood. So if you start questioning all of those things, you stop watching all of these roadmap videos, right? Also, stop switching stacks every 2 weeks. If you learn one stack, if you, let's say, if you made a project in one stack, and if you made a good CRUD application over there, you shouldn't switch to, let's say, Python until and unless you have enough confidence about one stack that you have done pretty hefty stuff in it. So if you are actually following a tech stack for a while, you can look at open source organization. You can look at someone else's code, how they are writing functions, how they are optimizing everything in it, right? So if you do these things, your learnings will skyrocket. All right. Also, try to avoid Bhaiya Didi on these YouTube channels, right? Also, avoid all of those courses, let's say 100 days of course and 100 days of this and 100 days of that, because you can stay consistent for 100 days, but the thing that you are learning in those 100 days is not what you wanted to learn, right? You learned the things that they taught, and they created a course for you. What I want you to do is you create your own roadmap. I don't want you guys to follow my roadmap, because the thing that will work for me will work for me. The thing that will work for you will work for you. All right. You need to create your own roadmap. You need to be curious, search on Twitter what other people are doing. Also, try to avoid following the things which, let's say, people who in IITs or NITs are doing, because that is completely different. They are focused on DSA, they are focused on system design and other all of those principles. You also need to focus on system design. But the thing that I'm trying to say is never copy someone else. If they're doing something that is good for them, let them do whatever they are doing. All right. Try to create your own roadmap. It's your journey, and that's it from my side. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any suggestions, please drop down in the comments. If you like the video, just give a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to upload videos every single day. I'm documenting my journey over here. If you like the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. Also, I have seen that 98% of you guys are not following my channel, so please do hit subscribe.